story that you go through and stuff. I mean, it's great. You get to play as all these different characters. You get to like sub them out, do different costumes. They have different abilities. I'm sure there'll be more RPG aspects to it as well on Switch, but like that's a big deal. Third-party games now doing exclusives for the Nintendo Switch. It kind of shows you that Nintendo might be legitimately back with the big boys.
I think they are.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
I mean, they've already caught up with Xbox, I think.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sorry. Are you clipping your fucking nails right now?
Oh, come on. I didn't think
you
could hear it.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. Remember I mentioned that a couple weeks ago? I was like, were you fucking doing that? And you said, I don't know, maybe. Don't fucking do that.
We're here for an hour.
No, quit. I hate everything I hear from you. Right, you got the chips, the fucking chewing, the fucking gum bullshit, the fucking burping,
come on.
the leaving to take a piss, and now cutting your fucking nails on the cast.
I'm sorry.
My thing is,
I don't always get time to do these things.
Oh, God. Serenity now. My thing is, Fred.
What would you say?
No, don't worry about it. My thing is, I didn't hear it the first time you did it. I heard it on the cast. Because sometimes things don't come through in the background over Discord where we just hear each other. But on the recording, I can hear it. And so that's what happened the first time. And I was furious. Driving down the road listening to fucking clipping of toenails and shit. And I hear you're still doing it. I can hear it.
Just my fingernails.
Just cut the fucking thing out. Maybe just focus and be a professional for once.
I think professionalism is subjective.
I think you're wrong.
All right.
Disagree. Yeah, it's fine. Real quick, 2 other games I want to mention. Far Cry.
Game Genies cast. Oh, sorry.
What the fuck are you doing,
man? Sorry.
Far Cry New Dawn. Okay?
Yes.
This is the first time they've ever done this. It's a direct sequel to Far Cry 5. If you're not familiar with the ending of Far Cry 5, please pause the cast and go forward like 5 minutes. Okay, you've been warned.
To like search it or?
Well, no, I'm going to fucking tell people how Far Cry 5 ended. Far Cry 5, it's dealing with a cult.
Oh, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
That's what I was saying, God damn it. Okay. Spoiler alert, Far Cry 5. You're fighting this cult. You end up taking out the baddies, then you try to go take out the main bad guy. And the whole time he's talking about how the end of the world's coming, very like religious cult, crazy motherfuckers. I'm talking about Revelation in the end of days. So if you collect or listen to certain radio entries while you're in the open world throughout the game, kind of like in the background, some like side stuff you could hear. There's multiple. I'll have to send it to you after this, Fred, because it's very cryptic and interesting. But there's a lot of like news broadcasts giving updates on this, like what's going on outside of Hope County where you're in, and it sounds like the world's a very like fucked up place at the moment. It's almost like there's war possibly going on between, or like about to go on between the United States, North Korea, China, and Russia. And so it slowly, as the game progresses, gets way, way crazier. And then like at one point, Russia gets bombed, and they're like, it's in the millions of deaths, and like any hope for peace is now lost. Then the very last one says something like North Korea has completely gone dark and is not communicating at all with the United States. There can only mean one thing: pray that we all make it through. And so at the very, very end, you arrest the main bad guy, and as you're arresting him, fucking nukes go off. And the fucking end of the game is that the whole world got nuked, and you end up in a bunker with the crazy ass cult leader, and that's how the game ends. This is a direct sequel to that. And it takes place, I think, 17 years later, and it's after a nuclear apocalypse. But the vegetation of the earth is finally starting to like kind of kick back into the swing of things. And
whoa, did you say thing and swing?
I fucking hate you. What's the first time you chime in for that? So it's very lush environment and stuff like that.
Luscious
in this world. Did you drink too much before the cast again?
No, I drank too much during the cast. I drank 5 the whole time.
So far, really?
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be a fun rest of the episode, guys. Just fucking. I'm on my first glass of champagne.
We're at 57 minutes.
You don't drink 5 beers in 57 minutes, Fred. Fred's had a day. Anyway, so Far Cry New Dawn takes place in this post-apocalyptic world. And at the very end of the trailer, it looks a lot of fun. Like the environments look cool. It's still Hope County, but you have these different locations as well you can fly to. It looks good. We'll find out more. But although it comes out, I think, in February, so they announced that shit, and it comes out in like 3 months, Fred.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then the villain from the first game is shown at the very, very end of the trailer, and it seems like he's regretting what he was, hoping for with the end of the world. He thought it was going to be like the Great Cleanse, and it sounds like he's saying like, oh, things actually went a different way than I hoped. You
think maybe he's just doing porn now?
No, that's not what I was thinking. But I think he may be a good guy or somebody that helps you along the way. If it ends up being like a redemption story for the main villain of the first game, that would be fucking insane.
So you're saying you don't think he's doing porn?
I don't think so, Fred. I do not.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Last thing, by the way, I want to talk about and discuss the Outer Worlds, which is Obsidian and the developers of the original Fallout and of Fallout New Vegas. They finally made a fucking spiritual successor to Fallout New Vegas. Ooh. Do you want to? And it looks great. It takes place in space. Just look at the trailer. There's not a whole lot out about the game, but it takes place on the outer rim of like the universe or the fucking galaxy, whatever the fuck you want to say. And it's like after corporations came in, they bought out all these cities, and like it's just like a very booming metropolis, but on the outer reaches of space. It looks fucking cool. It has all the cool RPG elements of New Vegas. You could tell it is definitely seems like they've taken their time to make this. And the reason they have a new IP, Fred, do you know why?
Why? Oh, because they don't own the license.
Exactly. So Bethesda got the license from them, and pretty much they're like, look, y'all can make New Vegas, whatever, but we're going to give you like the bare bones to even make it. And I think what they did was they said if it got like an 85% or something like that on Metacritic, they would get a bonus to the studio, right? It got an 84% on Metacritic, so they just never gave them the fucking bonus shit. And if you go...
They said it would be 85.
Yeah, and so then they were like, it's whatever, they did what they were going to do. And then, because people have always thought that New Vegas was the superior modern-day Fallout game compared to Bethesda's, I feel like Bethesda has just like stuck up their nose at them, like, well, we're not going to let you make a fucking sequel, even though everybody wants it. So because they weren't able to, they're like, well, fuck it, we're just going to make our own new RPG, and it's going to be badass. It's going to be better than your fucking games.
So this reminded me a lot of Futurama.
Yeah, I can see it. There was a lot of humor in it, even though it was, and I mean, Fallout is not without its humor, but it just seems a little bit more comical. But at the same time, it looks pretty badass too. Like it looks legit, like a great RPG that I really want it to be.
The cities and like
yes, the setting,
buildings, and the
very bright, luminous
characters.
Neon colors throughout the city and stuff, right?
And a little bit like Destiny too, and some of the dudes with guns things.
Wow, so people with guns that you just assume Destiny. That's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to move along, although something else happened last week that I want to ask you about.
What?
Everybody's been talking. The YouTube Rewind 2018 video. I watched it. It was fucking absolutely terrible. I had you watch it.
What? Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's what I want to get at, Fred. Are you guys ready for another one of... hey, guys, gather around. Let's listen to what this guy has to say.
Come on.
No. Go ahead, Fred. Tell everyone what you thought of the YouTube Rewind video.
Well... I totally got what they're trying to do.
What?
I mean, come on. Okay, so they're going by like what the most popular stuff on YouTube was for like the whole year, right?
Yeah, but they didn't even just focus on YouTube. They focused on so much weird shit outside of YouTube, and it was just fucking so cringeworthy. It was so fucking bad. The actors didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They got YouTube stars to be fucking actors. You and I can't even act, Fred. What's all these fucking idiots? And you got Will Smith at the beginning. At the end, he's fucking doing this bullshit. You got all these dumb fucking celebrities. Fortnite this, Fortnite that. Let's talk about how great we are. All this representation. Get the fuck out of here. It was trash, and it will always be trash. But please give us your brilliant fucking opinion.
I just didn't think it was that bad. That's all.
I knew because it had Fortnite so like has such a presence in that fucking video that you were gonna think like, oh, I could see this. It's kind of cool.
That's not why.
So okay, then explain to me why you liked it.
I just thought it was fine. I didn't think it was so bad.
Well, the rest of the world, including the crew, disagrees.
Including who?
The crew.
What crew? Oh, come on.
Yeah, these guys. Mike,
come on.
You hear this guy now? He said, "What crew?" Y'all all hear that? Yeah, y'all heard it.
You will hold anything against me.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, speaking of like Fortnite in the YouTube Rewind video and how much of a piece of shit that video is, let's go on to our Royale Roundup.
All right. Season 7 Fortnite starts days ago. So we're on...
it already started.
Yeah, we're on par. They added airplanes. I had a chance to play some of the creative mode.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That is interesting, that Forge mode. And they announced, or they talked about that a little bit at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
And then did you hear what they did at the Game Awards, though?
No.
Very similar to whenever they did the rocket event that you and I logged in for at the last minute. We got to like see the rocket, and it forever changed the world, the map. They did that at the Game Awards. They're like, watch the screen, and they showed a little like mini trailer, and the fucking like this platform drops. I guess where they're going to do this creative mode, and it's like a big ass platform where the diner. If I just combine diner and drive-in. The fucking drive-in movie theater, it landed there. So that's no longer there, and it's now like a metal square piece of land, right?
Are you sure?
They said that was how it was permanently in the game. And that happened like then. So pretty much they're like, every server from now on is going to have that in there for the rest of Season 7 at least.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so that's kind of cool. I like how they do that. They do really good marketing, per usual. What else is new on there? They have some snow, right?
Yeah, they added airplanes. Now there are, you can fly planes around. The plane has a machine gun on it. You can have up to like 6 people on it or something. Like,
how hard is it to get those planes?
So I've never actually been on one, but I've had one fly overhead.
Well, you sound like the fucking. Well, my cousin's best friend's uncle's niece knows Vince Gill, but like I heard that he's pretty cool.
Well, I haven't had enough time to play. Since it came out, to where I could like get through.
Did you buy the battle pass?
I did.
Okay, so you're going to be doing this again.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try. Yeah, I don't love the skins this time, if I'm being honest. But I wanted all the Christmas themed stuff.
All right. Well, that's not the only Battle Royale Roundup news.
Continue.
Well, PUBG. I think it's just kind of dead.
That old game.
Yeah, they added a snow map now, so it's like different terrain. You can like track people and do other shit. So there's that. I mean, I just want to mention it at least.
Yeah.
But one of the big news of the week is, I believe it was announced over the weekend.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest piece of it.
Yeah. CS:GO Counter-Strike is now free to play, and on top of that, they have now added a battle royale mode to Counter-Strike. That's huge.
Hold on. There's like music outside.
Is somebody trying to say anything to you right now with like the boombox?
Wait, hold on one sec.
Is this where Fred dies, everybody? There's probably someone driving by in their fucking car.
Dude.
What?
I swear to God. Dude, there's a parade on my street. I swear to God. It is... Do you hear that?
I can kind of hear that. There's a parade interrupting the fucking podcast, Fred? What is happening? Did the fucking parade really just interrupt our podcast?
There are police in the street. There are people marching down the sidewalks. And there are people...
What's the parade for?
I have no idea. There are
just
people
scream
with
outside.
horns.
They just be like, "Hey, you're interrupting the podcast, assholes!" When would this have ever happened? Are you fucking kidding me?
They're about to pass by the front of the... It sounds like there's like firecrackers going off.
Yeah, I thought there was like you started freaking out. I heard some like things that sound like gunshots. I was like,
ask them what it is.
Ask them.
I don't want to.
Just say, what
ask
is this
them.
parade?
Ask them. I want to know what the fuck this is.
I think it's Mexican heritage.
No, Mexican Heritage Month was middle of October to middle of November.
Ryan said that was in October, November.
Hold on, there's people in sombreros and shit, dude. I swear, I'm gonna take pictures.
What the fuck is happening?
You hear this,
Oh my
right?
God, there's a float!
There's a float.
There's
What
a
the
float!
fuck? It's like 11 p.m. in Brooklyn at this point.
There's someone in a cheetah costume.
Take pictures. Please take pictures and just send me this ridiculous shit that is interrupting our fucking podcast.